Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be opening up another 95 plus pack from the 10-win challenge this weekend here in MyTEAM Showdown. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day. Multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into it and let's see what we wind up getting today. Big shout out to my guy Camille for letting me use his account to record this video. I recorded a Josh Smith gameplay on his account yesterday as well, but I do appreciate him letting me do this video quite a lot. All you need to get this pink diamond pack, in case you are somehow unaware, is 10 wins in Showdown prior to content coming out, or I guess when content would come out if there's nothing, on Monday. So that would be 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific, whatever time that is for you in your time zone is when this expires. You need to have those 10 wins by then in order to get that 95 plus pack, and if not, well, it's unfortunate. As I said yesterday, I do think I would recommend, even if you're not that good at Showdown, give this a shot. And if it doesn't go well, it doesn't go well. I get it, but it's a good opportunity to try to get better at the game, number one. Number two, if you don't play a lot of Showdown, you're lower in tier in Showdown, you're in tier 11, tier 12, tier 15, whatever the case may be, and you don't play Showdown, there's a very good chance that you are going to have very, not very skilled matchups. You get some pretty easy teams, some people who don't really know how to play the game, some people who might be new to MyTEAM, whatever the case may be, especially if you're somebody who, like, let's say you're a triple threat park player or something like that, and you're decent at the game. You play online with your friends, you're consistently making shots and stuff, but at the same time, you're also not like extremely elite at it. I think there are a lot of people like that who just are nervous to play Showdown, but also are definitely good enough to 100% still succeed in the game mode and all that type of stuff. So for me, those are the people especially where I'd be like, yeah, you should definitely give it a shot. You know, I mean, you might as well try. That's my thought process with that, because hey, it's a guaranteed NBA player this time, which is a huge W. 2K deserves credit for listening to criticism on the last one, where a lot of people got WNBA players and a lot of people were definitely disappointed about that, and taking that criticism into account and changing that. I think that's a huge progress, and I'm glad that 2K made that decision and made that change. Now, I will say, if they do this again in 2 weeks or 3 weeks or whatever the case may be, just like they did it, because they did it 2 weeks ago, they didn't do it last week, and they did the Vince Carter salary cap thing, which I wasn't a big fan of because Vince didn't really exist in that anyway. But then this weekend they do another 95 plus, and it's an NBA player. Let's say they do this again in 2 or 3 weeks. To me, what I would really love to see would be this be an option pack. I think that would be a really nice positive change. Or if as soon as Dark Matters are out, if they did this like with Galaxy Opal with the 98 plus pack, as soon as Dark Matters came out or something like that, that would be sick to see too. I just think in general, keep improving on this, keep making the pack a little bit better each time. Like next time, if they did it in 2 more weeks, make it a 3-card option pack with NBA players, you know what I mean, or something like that, or even a 2-card option pack. Just like slight consistent progress is good for the game mode, you know what I mean? And that's where I hope 2K continues to listen to criticism and continues to make some changes, because as of late, look, I don't love all the cards they've been dropping, but I think as a whole there has been positive content besides the Dr. J event, which was obviously a straight up money grab. But besides that, I think they've actually done a really nice job recently, so they deserve credit for that. That being said, let's see what we can get. What does Julius's team need specifically? Camille's team. He has, I mean, honestly, I feel like he could use a shooting guard or a power forward. Who else? Maybe a power forward over Alonzo or something. A big man over like a Sigma. A point guard, definitely. To replace Isaiah Thomas would be like a no-brainer. He's also got Rex Chapman, I guess. But his point guard position could absolutely use another player to upgrade there. So maybe we get a point guard, a high-level shooting guard as well would obviously be nice. A Ron Artest or Julius Erving, of course, or somebody along those lines would definitely be really good. There's some good cards for sure that would be helpful. If you pulled a small forward, you could sell either Josh Smith or Montes Buzelis. There are definitely some positions and some cards that would be really nice to be able to pull, like for a small forward, be like Cooper Flag or Kevin Durant or guys like that, Kawhi Leonard. So a lot of good pink diamonds in this pack that I think would help his squad, which would be a W. So fingers crossed we pull one of those and we get him an impact guy. But again, I do appreciate him letting me use his account for this pack opening. And without further ado, I guess it's time to get right into it and see what we pull. There are a lot of players that would upgrade his team. I'm sure out of the, I don't know how many pink diamonds there are you can get out of this pack, how many different pink diamonds, but I'm sure out of all of those, there's probably 10, 15 cards at least that would help out his team. Probably more than that in all honesty. So let's cross our fingers and hope we get one or two of those. Why did I say one or two? Obviously just one of those. Anyways, let's get into it. Let's open up this pack. Let's see who we are going to get today. Love seeing that pink diamond glow right there. And let's see what we're going to get. Show me a position. Well, honestly, I think any position has the potential to be an upgrade for sure with the way his team is. There's definitely a spot for multiple cards. So let's see what we get. Let's open this pack up and let's see. Shooting guard, limitless range. This could be good. He could use a shooting guard upgrade. Hoff limitless as well is what that means. Mavs, who is this? I literally don't know who this is. Is that Kai? Oh my gosh. Kid, are you serious? Well, that's not a card that's helpful at all, because as fun as Kyrie is to use, he's literally the same card basically as his diamond that you get for free at level 20 this season, is a non-dunking, non-defending point guard. I know he's a primary shooting guard, but that is not a good pull. Dang it. Well, I was hoping for somebody who upgraded his squad. Unfortunately, Kyrie is not really going to do that, although he is kind of more fun to use than Isaiah Thomas, I will say that, but realistically, I mean, a 6'2" point guard who's not doing anything defensively at all and has a 40 driving dunk isn't what you're looking for. You know what I mean? 42 interior, 40 driving dunk, like that's 47 strike. That's just not going to cut it, unfortunately. Kyrie's always very fun to use, but if you want to use Kyrie, just use the free one. You know what I mean? I don't think anybody, I think very few people anyway, are buying Kyrie. And certainly very few people are using him online. Offline, he can be a very fun card to use, but online, you're kind of asking for trouble, I think, overall with Kyrie. I mean, his animations are decent. Actually, I love his drag back. I think his between the legs escape is nice. I think his behind the back's pretty good. His front escape creates space going towards the rim. He can dunk, I guess. I can't believe that went in, honestly. But he can dunk, I guess, wide open, but it's not going to be any level of consistency. And while the jumper's super smooth and all that, I just think you need more defense and you need more size, if nothing else. And obviously the slashing would help too, but it's another disappointing pull, honestly, which is a shame. I was hoping for a good pull here. I've seen people pull some good stuff out of this pack already, but unfortunately it does not look like it was meant to be this time for my guy Camille, and I apologize for that. Sorry to pull him a bad pull. Kyrie's fun to use, absolutely, but he's not a guy I would ever really recommend using online, especially with the lack of defense and lack of finishing he has now. If they drop let's say an Opal Kyrie with 80 driving dunk and quality solid defense and all that type of stuff here in the next few weeks, is he still going to be meta? Even then, no. But he will be a lot better than he is right now. So it is what it is nonetheless. Another disappointing pull, but I appreciate him letting me open the pack on his account nonetheless. I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.